Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Care. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll solve this problem using the concepts of Cartesian equation of plane. So as per the problem, a plane is defined by the equation 2x minus 5y equals 0. In part A, we have to find the normal vector to this plane. So let's start with part A. The first step is to write the general equation of a plane in Cartesian form. In this equation, A, B, and C represent the components of the normal vector to this plane. Now in the given equation, there is no z term. That means the coefficient of the z term is 0. We can rewrite the given equation as so in this equation, the coefficient of the x term is 2. So that means A is equal to 2. The coefficient of y term is negative 5. That means B is equal to negative 5. And the coefficient of the z term is 0. That means C is equal to 0. So the normal vector for this plane is 2, negative 5, 0. So this should be the final answer for part A. Now we can answer part B. Explain how you know that this plane passes through the origin. There are two ways to prove that the plane passes through the origin. The first method is to analyze the d value in the equation. In the general equation, d represents the number term in the equation. In the given equation, there is no number term. That means the d value in our equation is 0. So that means the plane passes through the origin. So this is the first way to check that. The second way to check that is to sub in the origin in the given equation and see if the left side becomes equal to the right side. The origin can be written as a point as 0, 0, 0. So if we sub in x as 0, y as 0 and z as 0 in the given equation, and there is no z term, so we get 0 equals 0, the left side is equal to the right side. So that proves that the plane passes through the origin. So these are the two ways to prove that. Now we can answer part C. Write the coordinates of 3 points on this plane. So let's start by writing the given equation. We can include the z term by showing its coefficient as 0. We can find a point on this plane by assuming values for 2 coordinates and then using those values to find the value of the third coordinate. For the first point, we can assume y is 2 and z is 0. So we'll sub in these y and z values in the equation. So we have to solve for x. We should add 10 to both sides. I get x equals 5. So the first point that lies on this plane is, so the reason why I used y as 2 is because if I use y as 2 in this equation, I'll get a whole number value for x. We can use any real number values for y and z and then solve for x. Now we can find the second point on this plane, and for that I can use y as -2 and z as 0. Now we can sub in these values in the equation of the plane. Now we can subtract 10 from both sides. Next we can divide both sides by 2. So the second point is, for the third point we can use y as 2 and z as 1. Now we can sub in these values in the equation. We can add 10 to both sides. I get x equals 5. So the third point on this plane is 5, 2, 1. So these are the 3 points that lie on this given plane. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.